Hey, can you tell me? Can someone tell me? Maybe I'm doing this wrong, but can you tell me what's the proper way to brush your teeth? What is the proper way to do it? Like, not I mean that, like, hey, guess what? You need to go ahead and put the toothpaste on and do that. By the way, we'll talk about that later. Like, not any of that. What is the way you brush your teeth? What is it? Do you go up and down? Like, you start from the front and you go up and down? Like, what they tell you what to do? I don't even know if they tell you what to do. There's so many different ways that I've been told over the years on how to brush your teeth. Right? There's so many ways. Like, one way, back when, you know, you're younger, I don't know if they have it I don't know if you have it in here in North America. I didn't go to elementary or preschool or kindergarten here. I went in the Philippines. I am Filipino, and so I went to elementary school and preschool, all that in the Philippines, and we actually were taught how to brush our teeth in class, by the way. So they told us not to go up and down. That is not a good thing. Why? And this is way back when. This is old news. As old as the fossils on the ground news, right? They told us, do not brush your teeth with the motion of up and down, where your bristles go up and then your bristles go down in the same location. Don't do that to your teeth. Why? Is because number one, it's pushing your gums up, right? That's what they said to us. And two, it's not really getting the majority of the dirt and the grime. I don't know if there's dirt in your teeth. If there is, stop eating dirt. But that's how I was taught to brush teeth. So I was like, how do you brush your teeth up and down? And that was so then I was taught not to do that. I mean, so I was taught how to brush my teeth in a circular motion. So like, you have the circular motion, start with the face of your teeth, right? So start at the front and circular motion, doesn't matter counterclockwise, clockwise, you do whatever you want. Circular motion, hitting your gums as well, and moving across your teeth. I'm actually doing it in real time right now, like a shadow, like, you know, I'm going ahead and like phantom brushing my teeth. And you're supposed to do that. Number one, it covers more surface area. I don't want to say covers more surface area, but it kind of hits every bit of the bristles and the angles of your teeth and whatnot. And it would also, not only does it take off the up and down motion, but there's also a sideways motion to brushing your teeth. So it also takes away the not just vertical, but also horizontal movement, right? So it takes away all that gunk and stuff. And that was the way that you do it. I don't know if that's still the way. I still do that. However, here's the thing with me brushing my teeth. I do it in a specific, I do that, but now I also do what they now tell us to do in brushing your teeth, which is you have to angle. I've never realized this, but you actually angle your toothbrush and your bristles on like maybe a 15 to 45 degree and 15 degree, yeah, something like that, I don't know. But you have to angle it up and you have to angle it down, because when you angle it up a tiny bit, you can actually get the food particles inside the gums, like, you know, where your teeth are, like the teeth and the gums kind of meet. You can actually take away the food particles there also, right? So I've been told so many things. I know that techniques kind of evolve throughout the years. Techniques will evolve the way that we do it, like, you know, brush, floss, then Listerine, like, you know. They used to say back in the day, they used to say brush, then Listerine. You're supposed to do that. And then afterwards, the dentist thing was like, no, don't do that, because actually, if you don't floss your teeth, Listerine doesn't get the middles of your teeth, so you're just rotting your teeth in the middle. So you have to brush and you have to floss as well to get the abrasion in the middles and like in the crevices of your teeth. You have to do that, and then Listerine just to clean everything out. But then I realized something. If you use Listerine, after you brush your teeth, you're actually removing the fluoride that protects, or like the chemicals that protect your enamel from further harm or something like that. So like, if you're brushing your teeth, right, and then after that you don't rinse. Now I realize you don't rinse. You keep that toothpaste in your mouth, by the way. Any of that, you just try your best not to, like, you know, just keep that toothpaste in your mouth. But you're not supposed to brush have the toothpaste in your mouth and then Listerine. No, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do Listerine first and then brush your teeth and then you floss. That's insane. I've never done that. I don't know why. I don't know why that has to be a thing. Like it's counterintuitive. Maybe it's in my head. Maybe I'm just wired and programmed this way. And maybe the way that you brush your teeth is correct, right? Maybe the way that I brushed my teeth previously is correct. I don't have to listen to these new age dentist practices. I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure. I go to the dentist twice a year. Like a regular person that wants to take care of their teeth. Maybe once a year is fine, but like they usually say 2 times every year. Maybe they're trying to take my money, who knows. But it keeps my teeth nice and clean, you know, and I'm really like my teeth, right? So I go there twice a year, and then they never tell me. They're like, oh wow, your teeth are perfect. You know why? Because I brush my teeth, but I brush my teeth in many different ways, and maybe I'm just overthinking it, right? But how do you brush your teeth? Talk to me. Comment down below. How do you brush your teeth? Because I want to know. Because now I'm in that concept where I'm now brushing my teeth, right? And now I'm kind of thinking about it, like, oh my gosh, like, do I leave? I actually had a period of time where I brushed my teeth in a new way, where I would floss first. Felt nasty. By the way, flossing first felt nasty. I don't know why you would use a floss when there's still gunk everywhere in your teeth. Felt nasty, because like when you're taking it all out and then you brush your teeth, I feel like I'm putting and pushing all of the dirt back inside the little holes and crevices that I've now newly made with me flossing my teeth. Like, and now I've made a hole. I've made an actual dent in my gums now, because I'm like, you know, I'm making sure that it's inside the gums, and you're like, bloop, you know, you take a bloop, you take it out kind of thing, right? And then now as I'm brushing, it's now pushing it in there. But not only that, I used to, because I wanted to change my regime, I flossed, then I mouthwashed, and then I brushed my teeth, and it felt weird. It felt weird. It's like putting milk and then cereal. It felt weird. It's so weird. I didn't do it again. I don't know if it was working. I did it for like maybe 2 weeks. I can't even remember. It was like maybe like 10 days or so. I don't know if it was different. I don't know if it was better. But it still cleaned my teeth. And maybe that's the whole point, right? Maybe that is the whole point. Maybe you have to just brush your teeth, and that's completely fine. Right? Maybe it is. Who knows? But I also grind my teeth as well, and that's why I feel like I have to really take care of my teeth, because I know that some of the toothpaste industry, I'll tell you about it later, but like the toothpaste industry, they will have like chemicals where it will like actually fix your enamel a bit, like it will make it better. There's always these different things like, oh hey, go ahead and use this this toothpaste because it has enamel like, you know, for sensitive teeth or something like that. It fixes your enamel, makes it thicker and all that stuff. Maybe there is, who knows? I don't know the chemicals behind it, but you know, I use that. I use like the Arm & Hammer stuff, right? Like it's supposed to make your teeth white. And I realized something, that enamel's not supposed to be. So enamel is the one that's clear. It's the inside. I don't know what it's called. Dentin? I don't know. I'm just spewing some random stuff that I've heard online. But like it's the inside of your tooth, right? So the enamel's the hard exterior shell of your teeth, and then that's clear. It's supposed to be clear. And then the inside's the one that has the color yellow. And if you're using these new things where like the charcoal kind of trend, where it like whitens your teeth kind of thing, that actually, and you brush your teeth with charcoal, and I've heard some of these dentists, I have to believe them. I have no other, I can't say that I can refute them because I don't have the knowledge, but they say that if you use charcoal on your teeth, and I was so close to buying charcoal, by the way, charcoal, like, you know, the charcoal infused toothpaste. I was so close to buying it, and then I found some dentist saying you shouldn't do this. Why should you not do this, right? Damien wants to know why, and the reason why is because it's abrasive, right? So using that on your teeth, the abrasiveness is it's like sandpaper to your teeth and your enamels, and as you're using the charcoal, it seems like you're whitening it, but really you're just shaving off like the top layer of plaque and tartar and like the layer of the enamel, that it makes it seem whiter. And then as it shrinks down, because you've chiseled at it for so long and you've sandpapered it so long, that it starts to turn yellow again, because it's actually the inside that's yellow, right? And they had all these things like, oh yeah, hydrogen peroxide, like all these crazy things just to make your teeth whiter. I never wanted to have crazy white teeth. I don't know about you, but I never really wanted to have crazy white teeth. I felt like that was very unnatural. It is unnatural. You have to have some color to your teeth. Your bones are not completely white, right? Your bones are not completely white, so like, you know, not even your nails are completely white, you know, like that's completely fine. So like, I don't want super white teeth. It just makes it really, really awkward, right? And I've heard horror stories about people like, oh, my teeth start to feel more sensitive. Why do you feel more sensitive in your teeth? Because you've stripped away so much of the layering of protective enamels that your teeth are very now weak and all that stuff. Now, I'll tell you something. It's a good thing. I'm promoting people always brushing your teeth. It's a really good thing. Brush in the morning, brush at night, and all that stuff. They tell you all the time as well to don't brush right after you eat and whatnot, because your food, or because the acids of your of the foods are still there if you're eating acids. So your teeth are still kind of oh my gosh. Your teeth are still kind of sensitive to that, so don't brush your teeth directly after, like right after you eat, because it's just gonna ruin your teeth some more. And I think that's about it. So you don't do that. So I don't do any of those things, like, you know, just like, I think twice is good enough. I think twice, like right in the morning, that way, you know, you can have a nice fresh like teeth, and then right after dinner, I guess is right after, not right after, wait a couple of hours, but like before bed, right after dinner kind of thing. Around that time frame, you know, do that, and then you're good to go. Like, I would say start the day with teeth clean and end the day with teeth clean. I think that's like the most reasonable thing, and you're good to go. And it's like 2.5 minutes. Is it 2.5 minutes? Like 30, 30, 30, 30. So like 30 seconds on one side, the bottom right, then the bottom left, top left, and top right. How do you actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what is the trajectory of teeth brushing motion? Do you start at the front and then you go down? You know, you do up teeth first and then the bottom teeth next, or do you do left side first, then right side next? You know, you do that. And also the tongue needs like 15 seconds, and then like everywhere, like your cheeks as well. You have to brush your cheeks also, like all that stuff. You don't just brush your teeth, chat. You brush everywhere in your mouth, right? So tongue, roof of your mouth, the sides of your cheeks and stuff like that, and inside, like underneath your tongue, and then inside, like on your tongue and all that stuff. So you have to do all that, right? So that's like some some things I've learned about like brushing. I was actually thinking about this morning. I was like, what do I want to talk about for the podcast? I have many things to do, and then I stopped, and then I lost all my creative motivation. This happens all the time. This happens a lot of the time. And you just have to, and then you don't have to do something like, you know, have something so serious, and just start doing something that's fun. Again, that's the whole point. Do something that's fun. Be relatable, right? And I wanted to talk about brushing my teeth because, like, legitimately, I was looking at it. I was looking at, like, I think my phone heard me. I'm Canadian, so I still have TikTok. My phone heard me, and then it started showing me the Bentist. I love the Bentist, dude. Like, the Bentist has such good content for that. And he always goes like, you know, like, I love that bit of his. It's so funny. And that's where I got a lot of my information, and that's where information from, and that's where I got, like, how do I brush my teeth? Do I go up and down, all that side to side? I'm not too sure. All I know is that I got nice teeth, right? And it's like, I learned this. Okay. I learned this. Okay. You're also supposed to drink water right after you eat, I don't know if people do this. I'm not too sure. I don't do it often. I drink water all the time, but like right after you eat, you're supposed to drink water and you're supposed to like swish, you know, gargle, not gargle, but like swish the water inside of your mouth. That way it's taking away the majority of the things that like are very harmful to your teeth, right after you eat. And then let it rest, let your teeth rest for a bit, and then go ahead and brush it. I never knew that. I never knew that. So it's I'm not today years old, but I was like a couple of weeks ago years old to know that you're supposed to do that. Maybe it's the trend now. Who knows? I might just be following trends, but all I know is that my teeth are clean. That's all you need to know. That your teeth are clean, and you have to make sure that you're brushing it properly. Also, by the way, I was about to end it, but by the way, what's the state of your toothbrush? What is it? What? Oh, do you? Okay, I knew this already. But what's the state of your toothbrush? What I mean by that is that, like, do you press really hard while you brush your teeth to the point where you can feel the plastic literally scraping on your teeth and your enamel? Or do you do the thing that I do, which is like the gentle touch? You know, you have a gentle touch where it has enough pressure that all of the toothbrush bristles are actually contacting the surface of your tooth, and just a slight enough pressure that it could also but like reach into the crevices of your teeth, like the little tiny like cracks of your teeth kind of thing. It's not enough there, but not to the point where you're like just feeling plastic on teeth, right? Because you're actually not brushing your teeth that way. And I've seen many people's. You can admit it if you want to. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do it if you don't want to. But like, I've seen many toothbrushes where like I would go over to a friend's place and I see their toothbrush, because I'm brushing my teeth as well. I'm just like going like this. I'm brushing my teeth. And I see their toothbrush, and their toothbrush bristles are just like, whoop, you know, like they're just spreading like an eagle. They're everywhere. They're like curved to the sides, right? There's no more bristles pointing down. It's now like curved, like they're trying to fly away. And you can't brush your teeth with the sides of a bristle. You can't. You can only brush teeth with the actual bristle itself, at the tips, the tippy toes of it, right? And I don't know, I don't do that. And that's the one thing that I'm very proud of, because I knew, like, I was like, this doesn't feel right. Like, why am I like literally just feeling plastic on tooth? And then I started realizing, like, oh, maybe I'm supposed to just, you know, like not lightly glide it, but like glide it on my teeth. That way it cleans it. And, you know, pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, that's it. Yapped. I literally yapped a lot on just toothbrush. But hopefully you follow, or hopefully you relate. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't use the crazy toothbrushes. I don't use, like, you know, I was asked actually by my dentist, maybe it's time for you to make it easier for yourself to start using the mechanical toothbrushes. I think I want to get one, but it's just like, do I have to? Like, it's working right now. I should. If my dentist tells me to buy it, then I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. But like, mechanical toothbrushes, they're supposed to be really good, so I'm gonna try it. And yeah, there you go. This is not sponsored by any sort of, this is not sponsored by Listerine. This is just me saying some goober things for the podcast. Bye.